Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that. Doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions have regained the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown. In for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you hold defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. James has got it. Complete. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 45 yards. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, correction at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 1st down, Gabbard. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go with.
We'll take a quick timeout. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Hooker being chased out left. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Higbee, 52 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight.
Operating from the gun, Hooker. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far. Break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Higbee. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by...
And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No, you think that they actually have been plotting this drive. I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed down, feet pressure, and force them to make a really big play against them.
And that ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combo.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
One, opposite, green, black one, Smith, red, hut, go.
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment.
Now a second down throw for Young. And Shark calls it in. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 69 yards. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also hold to complete that pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down.
The screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Hendon Hooker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
And
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darnell Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game. Or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deuce Vaughn with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Operating from the gun, Hooker. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brendan Hooker, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
A home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football.
Here's 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. This ball caught by Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught.
First. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and people up, just getting gaps and trying to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Buying time to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration.
They'll run here with Mason. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Mason, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
It all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Off to the races. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. The decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerome Jennings there to make the grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And
they'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is
they'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason, a 16-yard touchdown.
Running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers had 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Just thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the... And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team.
1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1 run.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the
Collective deal, isn't it? Because that
the
means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame
to pick up really nice yardage.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps
to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Game.
Here's Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage from 3 yards out.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way.
Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the foot to knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special
Yeah. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.
He involved more in the offense last season. Top 400 yards, and he gets them a first down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
So far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Field payoff. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a
Big run, a first down. He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep him.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what?
But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone, or offensive lineman, that makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 61 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you could toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I
would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy...
They're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the...
Right back to Moss. Runs through the contact. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Moss, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you...
Touchdown, Colts! Ashton Doolin. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie,
a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Payne Durham, his first NFL reception goes for 6.